Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Well, it is now because this one has finally been released. Hi guys, Villainous Prince here, and it's that time once again to look at the latest Stitch Crashes Disney plush. This time Stitch has crashed the underwater classic, which is The Little Mermaid. Now, he was meant to be released here in the UK and Europe on the 18th of April, but got delayed for 2 months and was eventually released on the 1st of July. So here he is, the latest one, Stitch Crashes Disney Little Mermaid plush. Was he worth a 2-month delay? Let's go and have a closer look in the video review and find out. Ariel doesn't look impressed, does she?
Well, look at what the catfish dragged in. Look at you, look at you. There's something different.
So here is our Stitch Crashes Disney, the Little Mermaid version. And once again was released here in the UK on the 1st of July instead of the 18th of April. I'll give you a 360 view of him straight away. Main colours, with it being under the sea based, is aqua blues, aqua greens. Now the one thing that I'm really impressed about is his build quality. He has got like a harder touch than the rest of the stitches, but he is softer touch at the same time. Now the best way I can describe the way he feels is, if you've got the previous plushes, he is the best one out from so far, the way he's built. He has got like a built to last quality about him. For example, the Beauty and the Beast stitch kind of got a fragile kind of feel about him because he is satin, so he could get easily damaged. Then we had the Aladdin Plush, which I didn't like because of the felty kind of feel. It's not nice to touch for me personally. And then the closest one to the Little Mermaid is the Lion King one. Again, softer touch, but he is a lot softer because there's not much in him. But if you get to the Little Mermaid plush, there's a lot more packed into him to make him a lot more solid than the rest of the plushes. Let's go to his label. Of course, there we go. Stitch Crashes Disney. This is series 4 of 12. And the one thing that we noticed last month with the Aladdin plush is he had a like kind of felty patch here, but this is just basically some more of the fabric that is used for this whole stitch. And again, with his patches at the back, just stitched on. Now, I love his little like sea plant. I don't know the official name for him, but he's got like a sea plant, sea rose that Ariel wears in the movie, which I do love, but once again, it kind of a bit fragile. It could get ripped off easily, but love it. Now, the tuft of hair at the top is a lot thicker than the previous stitches. As you can see, it's got a bit of like more quality to it there. Let's just bring one of these one back, because in the previous ones it was just a little like kind of extra material stitched on top, whereas now this has kind of got there's a piece of card in between the fabric. So they are making these stitches a lot better as the collection goes on. Now actually come to his actual design, and in his design we can see images of Ariel, we've got Sebastian, and we've got Flounder just there, all over him as they're swimming through the ocean. Let's try and get, there's more Sebastian there, and Flounder again, and of course little Ariel, should I say. There you go, there's a better picture of Flounder, well, image of Flounder. Of course, he's got his usual stitch earring in him, as I'm now calling it, but that's not going to change. And on his chest and his ears, they just got like kind of scales on him. I'm not too sure if you can see in the camera because of the light, but he's got scales in his ears as well, and of course on his patches on the back. He is, to me, the best one of the bunch so far. When I first saw the pictures online when he was released, well, when he was announced, I was like, oh, it could be the worst one. But as you may have noticed if you watched the unboxing video, the what's in the box of when I first got him, I was impressed straight away, and it's not changed. No major flaws. Even the stitching, then it's not as obvious as, say, let's bring back the one I don't like as much. As you can see there, I just don't like his stitching because he looks like kind of like a Halloween kind of monstrosity. But this one, it's not as obvious. Now, the one thing I forgot to mention about this stitch and his design is the images that are actually on stitch do flow better than previous stitches. For example, let's look at Aladdin's. The one thing I didn't really like was this. The images don't flow because of the stitching here. But that's not a problem with this one because, as you can see, we've got Ariel. They're not affected by the stitching there. The image just kind of flows all the way around him, on his head, body as well. The images do flow quite well. Of course, they're not going to flow from, say, body to arm because they're separate kind of like body parts. But when you actually got like a head, that's just one body part, and the images are affected like this one was, it kind of puts you off. And this one, I'm pleased to say, the one I've got has not been affected by that. It is good quality. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon of this stitch? Do you agree with my score? Do you think he is the best one so far? Because I personally do. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next video.